4. One last first round match for this evening. Would you please welcome on stage the world number 28, a former UK Open finalist. He is the Dutch destroyer, Vincent van der Voort. His opponent is the world number 16, a former Players' Championship Finals and World Grand Prix champion. Time to welcome Super Chin Daryl Gurney.
Touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Times never seem so
Well, Daryl Gurney likes it. Budapest likes it. Vincent van der Voort couldn't give a monkeys about that extended walk-on. I think we all expected that. If you thought that ABBA releasing music for the first time in decades with the biggest Euro comeback of this weekend, you're sorely mistaken, my friends, because the Euro Tour is back, and what a game we've got for you. The final match of the night here at the Hungarian Darts Trophy. It is Vincent van der Voort and Daryl Gurney, both winners on the Euro Tour in previous years. They've had a couple of high-profile meetings in the last sort of 18 months in big TV tournaments. Met at the Worlds, that went the way of Daryl Gurney. Met at the match play before that. That went the way of Vincent van der Voort in a really impressive campaign of the World Match Play when it was held in Milton Keynes. I'm Dan Dawson, Colin Lloyd alongside me for the final game of the night. It looked like the pick of the games. It looks like a coin toss in terms of who makes it through to take on mighty Michael van Gerwen, the most successful player in the history of the Euro Tour, in the second round tomorrow. Is it going to be heads or tails, Col? Who wins this one?
I'm going to go tails. But
okay.
we haven't agreed who's.
We haven't established which is which. So what we can do is keep stum, and we'll say that Colin was right all along when somebody does emerge victorious.
The lovely thing about it is, Dan, I mean, these two, both class players. You know, we say that quite a lot, and they are. They're both class players. They've both been around a while. Vincent a little bit longer than Daryl. So it's going to be tough enough as it is. But then the winner's got MVG. That's a nice prize to have, isn't it?
Well, it is. Vincent could be taking on his best mate, Daryl Gurney.
First leg is Daryl to throw first. Game on.
Could be taking on a man he beat to win one of his two major titles. I tell you what, if you win a major title, you're a good player. But if you win two, you're a legend, eh, Cole?
Yeah.
You couldn't say no, could he? Former Grand Prix and match play champion Colin Jaws Lloyd. Daryl Gurney, of course, the Players' Champion and the Grand Prix winner as well.
Yeah, you don't get handed majors, Dan, I have to say. It was a lot tougher in my day.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Oh, even Nicholson won one. I mean, come on. He's gone now, we can say what we like.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. I don't know how he won that. No, I don't know. No, I don't mean he played exceptionally well those couple of days for that Players' Championship win. So. But equally, Dan, equally, you know,
No,
okay,
I
majors generally over a week to 9 days, apart from the Worlds, obviously. These are super tough too. These are super tough.
Well, look, Darrell's done both, hasn't he? He's won a week-long event playing 1 game a day at the World Grand Prix, and he's won the Players' Championship finals where he played multiple games, particularly on that final day. Vincent's a UK Open finalist, of course. It's a multiple game in a day situation. They are different demands, but both of these guys have won on the European Tour. Darrell a couple of years ago in Germany, Vincent back in 2014. In a vintage year for the Euro Tour, where we had 8 events and 8 different winners. Oh, it was great.
That's how tough it is.
How about this double 6? Tortoise-like from
120.
faster players around.
Now he requires 68.
I was actually surprised there that Vincent sort of stopped regroup. Now, did he actually shuffle across the board a little bit as well?
Maybe.
Ossioki, I should say.
And on the first leg, Delvin.
Very nicely done.
Second leg,
Satisfying.
Vincent first.
Treble to double. Combo shot for Darrell Gurney, who kicks things off with a 14 darter.
140.
I think this game's going to be quite a high standard, Dan. It's easy enough to say that, but I mean, these guys have waited very patiently, not only just this evening, but all day. They've been in the hotel, probably had a little bit of food, gearing themselves up, all kinds of things going through their head. What could happen, you know?
What was your routine, Carl? If you were playing in the evening, what would you have done, say, if you were playing this game tonight? What would your day have looked like?
I certainly wouldn't have stayed in my room all day. I know some players like to do that, but I'd have got up. I'd have still been up at breakfast with everyone down there. We're very fortunate here, Dan. There is a gym and a pool, and I might have gone down there a little swim or something.
Yeah.
I'd have probably gone for a little wander.
Yeah. Ross Smith was out taking in the sights this afternoon. Didn't do him any harm, did it? 100 average and a 6-0 win.
That's exactly right, and it's just you sort of just try and take your mind away from it a little bit. That sounds really daft.
But when do you start then thinking about the game? When do you start getting in preparation to get up? Because you need to be ready to go and at your peak for Dart 1. So when do you start even thinking about, you know, your preparations for the game? If you're trying to forget about it for a big chunk of the day.
Yeah, I would have probably had some food around 2 or 3 o'clock-ish, and then maybe just a little tad later because you were coming back at 7. But I would have probably been in here by around 7-ish, 8 o'clock, because I want to. My stomach would have started churning at that point.
Did you get nervous then before games?
Yeah, but I was one of these people, Dan, when Carrie used to drive into events, if you watch Darrell Gurney there close out 42 finish for a 2-0 lead, I would never really say a lot in the car when we were travelling anywhere. Stomach was churning, and you do, things run through your head. But as soon as I stepped foot into the building, stomach cramps and everything went, quite simply because
100.
Nothing now could go wrong. Meaning, I can't get stuck in traffic.
It was all within your hands. You had
it was down to me. It was down to me and my 3 little pointy things that I threw from 7'9" in the court and hopefully hit things. But people will tell you I was a chatter. Chat.
140.
So, but it worked for me.
Was that a nervous thing, or you're just a chatty man?
It wasn't nervous. I don't mind admitting it wasn't nervous.
Hey, no, right. Look, Gary Anderson, universally regarded as one of the greats of the game for years and years and years. Before every single TV game, he would be physically sick. He could not help it. He'd be throwing up in the toilet 5 minutes before he walked on. It's only the last sort of few years where he stopped doing that.
Well, funnily enough, as we do go back to the match in hand, it's in front of us. When we finished our afternoon session down, myself and Paul, we're very fortunate. The hotel's just 100 yards away. We went back. As I went round, funny enough, I'm good pals with Darrell. I like Darrell. I've got a long time with Darrell. There he was, and we had our pleasantries or unpleasantries, as some people would say, but we're laughing about it. And I sat there and chatted with him, and I said, listen, I'll let you eat dinner. No, he goes, I'm fine. And he just chatted away, and we just had a nice little chat. I said, right, listen, good luck tonight. Thanks, Colin, good to see you. And he was very calm and very relaxed. That's everybody has their different ways of doing things, you know. I saw Vincent at breakfast this morning, and that was the only time I see him. I don't know whether Vincent went out for a stretch of the legs or whether he would shut himself away. I don't know.
Barrier require 18.
Well, I hope he feels better about Budapest than he does about Barnsley, although I don't think he'll be enjoying this game particularly, because Daryl Gurney might be going 3-0 up here. And he is going 3-0 up. Superchin, the Northern Irish #1, looking good for a spot in the second round as things stand, averaging 98. Vincent, 101.5, still hasn't got a leg.
I've got to say, though, it's crackers, isn't it? It's crackers. When you see someone playing that well and they haven't even won a leg.
60.
He's only had the 1 dart at double so far. Daryl's had 7. But you can see their first 9 average. It's not as if Vincent's playing poorly. But we knew that there was a chance this could be an absolute drama of a game. Certainly the quality's good. We'll have to see if it can produce a little more in terms of drama. Both of these guys know all about it. They've played over 100 Euro Tour matches, the pair of them. Daryl Gurney's nearly at 130. Vincent's played more than 110. As I say, they're both winners on the Euro Tour. They are well aware of the demands of playing in these events.
This is sometimes, Dan, where I start to worry about Daryl. A nice 3-0 lead. He's thrown 9 darts. He's on 341. It's as if he has that.
99.
I'm not going to say it's a lazy moment, because I don't think it is, but it's just that pinch yourself or something. Get yourself back into that frame of mind, because your brain's drifted away from what's in hand. You've got a 3-0 lead, and it's as if you've gone to sleep a little bit.
No.
So, I mean, I always feel James Wade does it. The thing is, James Wade is, it's like he doesn't want to win games 6-0. They'll get into a lead, then allow them to come back because he's got bored. And they get within a leg, and he goes, oh, hang on, I've got, 12 darts, so there we go, thanks for coming. And he wins it 6-4.
Yeah.
And he seems to do it over and over again. He turns it, his focus. Oh, has that gone in and out, the 7-7?
I'm not sure if it was a bounce out or whether it went in. I thought it hit the wire. By the sound of it, it hit the wire. But you see, this is exactly my point, Dan. Where Daryl's had this sleepy moment, Vincent has had 6 darts to win this leg, and Daryl wasn't close enough to capitalise on it. There's 7. He's got to waste another dart now. This could be 9 darts. 9 darts. Daryl's still got an opportunity to win this leg in 20 darts.
Is it tops?
Yeah.
No, that's the way he went.
40. You require 4.
Vincent van der Voort, he could have won this leg in 4 visits. He's trying to win it in 8. And he does.
Vincent van der Voort. Good leg is Daryl for reverse. Game.
I like that from Vincent. It's a little bit of sarcasm and yeah, I like that. I like it.
Well, that one leg has seen the averages tumble, so we were up above and around 100. Now we're in the high 80s, so I don't think we're seeing any exciting numbers being posted, but Vincent van der Voort has got himself into this game one way or another, and that means that there's some life in it, because Daryl Gurney was threatening to steamroller him in the opening stages.
Daryl just needs to have a solid leg. As he second 180 of the match. Just to hold a throw, puts him that little bit closer. 4-1 up. But he can't have a sleepy moment again.
Well, I think that leg might have woken him up.
Now,
you're unlikely, even in a best of 11 game, you're unlikely to get away with not. Every single leg is not going to be good. You're going to have a bad leg. You have a bad leg. Now, if you're going to have a bad leg, do it when you're already 3-0 up. and then go back to throwing good stuff.
Yeah.
That's what Darryl Gurney is certainly doing. Look at this double 8 for a 1-2-1.
All 105. It's new 141.
Well, this will hurt. Vincent's certainly capable of it.
Not on this occasion. The crowd starts singing his walk-on song, a song which Vincent quite readily admits he flipping hates.
101. 116.
A big dart here for Darryl.
On the fifth leg, Darryl.
Nice little clean up there. Nice little back to the proper stuff. Nice little 13 darter.
Well, Darryl Gurney, he's not a seed here, as you can tell. That's why he's playing today rather than tomorrow.
He's had a very different 18 months down, hasn't he?
You know what? He may be Northern Ireland's #1, and he'll be the captain of the side going into the World Cup next week. But you'd have to say, over that 18-month period, Brendan Dolan's probably been pulling up a few more trees than Darryl Gurney has.
I totally agree.
Just on a consistent basis. I mean, there have been highlights. You know, we saw him at the Worlds. He went on a run there. He played some good darts, but he's not quite been the force that he was. I mean, you know, a few years back, Darryl Gurney, Premier League player and biggest 180 hitter in that tournament. But he's that scoring power, he's been superseded by a number of players. I mean, Jose de Sousa is ridiculous. He's breaking records left, right and centre with his 180. The man's a freak. You'll see him tomorrow. But I'll run you through a list of second-round games over the course of this match. I might be running out of time to do it. Let's see if Vincent van der Voort can double his legs tally.
All 102.
Do you know, dare we say that Northern Ireland then could be a threat for the World Cup?
I think they are. They're always a threat. Remember Brendan Dolan, he and Nicky Mansell going to the semi-finals. Brendan Dolan won every single game he played in that to beat MVG. He's the only unbeaten player in the entire tournament, I think. Yeah. He was absolutely fantastic that year, but his second coming of Brendan Dolan's been a thrill to watch the last couple of years as Vincent looks at tops. And gets it.
Well,
let me run you through what the menu is for tomorrow. 8 games in the afternoon, 8 games in the evening session. Check out pdc.tv. You can see the schedule. Joe Cullen, top seed, faces Gert de Vos from Belgium. Rob Cross will face Ross Smith in a real tough game to call. Ross Smith averaging a ton today. Willie O'Connor, who got a bye through the first round with Danny Noppert not able to play this weekend, he goes up against James Wade. Devon Peterson, in no kind of form, if we're honest, but still number 9 seed, did win on the European Tour course last year. Impressive he is. Yeah. Devon Peterson will take on cool hand Luke Humphries. MVG faces the winner of this one. It's looking like Darryl Gurney at the moment, but it's not decided as yet. Brendan Dolan, whom we mentioned, against Alan Suter, who smashed up his good pal Josef Ruchka. Gurney with his third 180. Gerwyn Price against Richard Vainstra and Damon Heta versus Simon Whitlock in an all-Aussie clash. That's the top half of the draw. Get to the bottom half in a moment as Darryl Gurney looks for an 11 darter. Okay, treble 10 now. You can set this up. Vincent van der Voort is absolutely nowhere in this leg.
I've got to be honest with you as well, Dan. While chatting to Darryl.
100.
How's it going, mate? He went, practicing, shocking.
Oh, that's a good sign, isn't it?
I went, really? He went, yeah, I was just...
You're
5-2 up, son, and you're averaging 97.5.
With 110 first 9 average, pretty much.
It doesn't look too bad to me.
There you go, there's the numbers. That's why Vincent van der Voort finds himself 5-2 down and 1 leg away from being eliminated. Let me run you through the second half of the draws. Jose de Sousa against Joe Mernon, with the winner facing either Nathan Aspinall or Bradley Brooks, the World Youth Champion, who disposed of Adrian Lewis earlier on tonight. Johnny Clayton, the Ferret, takes on Adam Gavlas. Christoph Ratajski goes up against another teenager in Louis Williams. Peter Snakebite Wright, who we are told is the most popular player out here in Hungary, is in Germany. He's pretty much everywhere. Peter Snakebite Wright.
He will take on Florian Hempel as Gurney. Simmer, Mensur Suljevic back in action. It's been a long while. Mensur, welcome back. He'll take on Willie Borland. Michael Smith versus the Deadly Rose John. Michael. And big Dirk van Dijvenbode against Keen Barry in a game I cannot wait to watch tomorrow. Hopefully in front of about 2,500 mad Hungarian fans at the Pat Laszlo Arena here.
You're a little bit excited about that
Oh,
game,
I cannot wait. I love watching Dirk van Dijvenbode play. I love watching Keen Barry, and it's going to be brilliant in front of a big crowd here. A fabulous venue on the best tour in professional sports, and it looks like one that Daryl Gurney has stormed back onto, because 99 completes a 6-2 win, and that's exactly what he's done. Super chin, sees off Van der Voort and sets up a mouth-watering clash with Michael van Gerwen, who is here again looking to do what he's done for so many years and win the inaugural event on a European tour. The Hungarian Darts Trophy, the first day is done. We'll be back here at the Pat Laszlo Arena from 1 o'clock local time tomorrow. We are down to the last 32 players, some big names through and big ones joining them with the likes of MVG, Peter Wright and the world champion and world #1 Gerwin Price. We'll be back here on PDC TV and Hungarian telly. Yeah, that's how we roll on the Euro Tour. It's back, baby.
Into the second round, super chin, Daryl Gurney. Daryl, 6-2 win against Vincent van der Voort. Very, very solid performance from your side there.
Yeah, no, I mean, it had to be. I mean, me and Vincent, we've done, I think we've done exhibitions 3 days in a row. I beat him 5-4, next night he beat me 5-4, and then the next night I beat him 5-4, so I knew it was going to be close going into this game, but I thought to myself, just don't give him that a chance to actually get the latter stages. And I went 3-0 up, playing great. Fourth leg, absolutely Stevie Wonder turned up. And I still had a shot at a 100 finish. I thought, you absolute something begins with an H. Yeah, no, glad to come through that game. And glad to actually play in the European Tour again with this lovely crowd. They've been brilliant. Even though all of them was probably, even though most of them was starting Vincent van der Voort, I remember.
No, I think it's fair to say that the European Tour crowd missed you and missed Sweet Caroline, obviously. Tomorrow it's going to be you against Michael van Gerwen. I mean, those names, that's got a Premier League vibe to it there in the second round of the Euro Tour. This just shows you the standard of these competitions by now.
Yeah. If I play like that, I'll give myself a chance. But I know I'm going to play better tomorrow against Michael. He always knows it. I know it. And whenever he told me one time I was crap, ever since then I've been giving him a few lessons in darts. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the game. And looking forward to playing in, I think is it 2,500 people maybe coming tomorrow? Something like that, yeah. So looking forward to that, and looking forward to just going back now, relaxing, and as I say, playing in front of a crowd again on European. It's really special. They're really enthusiastic about darts, and they support their own. So fair play to them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Super Chin, Daryl Gurney. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first day.